Hello, everybody. Understandably, we've had lots of questions asking us just to clarify the differences between what's happening at Lincoln County Council and the Breedon't application itself. There's so much detail out there, and we're still trying to get our heads around a lot of it. So hopefully this will help. So we have two key battlefronts that we're facing at the moment. One is the Lincolnshire Mineral and Waste Local Plan. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? The second one is the Breedon planning application. So let's just get into that, shall we? So Lincoln County Council, our mineral planning authority, are tasked by central government every 5 years to review their strategic mineral and waste local plan. They have to demonstrate an adequate supply of minerals over a 15-year period, and they also have to show that they have 7 years of reserves readily available. They go out to a call for sites as part of that review, identifying potential sites. They go through an assessment process, or they should go through a thorough assessment process, and they look at each of those sites. They have designated areas. Unfortunately, as we know, South Lincolnshire is one of those. The key thing for us at the moment is that the draft plan has gone through all the various stages, and it's now about to go out to public consultation. So they have assessed those sites, they have identified potential new sites that have been what they call nominated. They want them now to become allocated. Once a site is allocated, it's then much easier for planning applications to be approved. It doesn't guarantee them, it's not automatic, but they are deemed to be their appropriate sites. As the plan stands at the moment, MS29 is an allocated site. They say it's been assessed. There's some of those assessments we would question, but they say it's been assessed. However, that is allocated as an extension. So the new draft plan, their intention is that once that's approved, SG17 is a standalone site, which then we, as we know, Breedon want to have the plant on there. SG11 isn't listed as a nominated site at the moment. It was in 2022 on their draft plan. It's been removed, fortunately. However, we know that that's very much on the agenda, both for Lincoln County Council and Breedon. They actually told us at the recent exhibition. Just to give you a scale, I mean, look at this. Look at the area involved. It dwarfs the village. All of those areas bordered in red, that's Tinsley land. And it's worth noting that the two fields north of A1175, they've recently been approved for mineral extraction, and neither of those were in the original planning application or on the allocated sites. So make no mistake, once a site is approved for mineral extraction and that starts, extensions are preferred because the infrastructure is there, the disturbance, etc., is deemed to be sort of commonly accepted because the planning process has already gone through. So you can see on the map on the left-hand side, there's also a little map there. That's the mineral safeguarding area. That's the insert for West Deeping from the Lincolnshire, the current plan. Safeguarding is a way of protecting those minerals from development so that those minerals, should they be required in the future, are accessible. They use the term not being sterilised. It doesn't mean to say that they will be extracted, but they need to make sure that they are accessible if needed in the future. So in terms of where we are at the moment with the Lincolnshire Mineral and Waste Local Plan, as I say, that is just about ready to go out to public consultation. We expect that to be from the end of July. There'll be an 8-week period. So there'll be copious amounts of information for us to assess and look at that. But obviously the key is the key thing there is for us to get those objections in, lobby organisations that we think will also support our case, for them to submit objections to. And then the second battlefront, as we know, is the specific planning application for SG17 from Breedon't, which we anticipate, they say, will be towards the end of July, August time. The local planning authority have, I think it's a 16-week period. They have to assess and have that ready to go out and publicise, what they call validated, go out to public consultation, which will be towards the end of the year, November, December time. They may, in that interim, go back to Breedon't and ask them for more information. So those are the two key areas. So just to summarise, a planning application doesn't have to be, the site doesn't have to be dependent upon it being allocated, but it does make it easier for that to get approval. SG11 isn't currently nominated for allocation, but it's definitely on the agenda, and there may yet be another call to sites. Mineral officers have made reference to that. If SG11 doesn't appear, we expect it to be, if SG17 is approved, to be on the next local plan update. So call to action is 1, to get ready to submit those objections to the Lincolnshire and Mineral Waste local plan for the nominated site of SG17, which will be very, very soon, from the end of July. And secondly, our objections to the Breedon't application towards the end of November. There will be a lot more information that we'll be sharing on both of those things, and it just leaves me to say thank you ever so much for listening. I hope that's helped. Thank you, and cheerio for now. Bye bye.